Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We're back in Farlight Explorers. Let me kill off these enemies right at our base. Boy, we've got two right in our base here. Let's see, the last episode we got our base started basically. We learned a little bit about mining copper and iron. I did some of that between episodes, so if we look at the inventory, we've got 239 whatever units of iron and 166 of copper. We may still need to do some mining in this episode. I'll try to do some of that between episodes until we get the automated mining up and running. But yeah, so far we've got oxygen generation, we've got water generation, and we've got food generation. If I look at the lower left of the screen, I can see we're doing pretty good on oxygen. I can walk near the oxygen generator. That'll recharge on its own. And then let's eat one more crate of food by hitting the G key. We're back in daylight. Let's see. I was looking over the tech tree and the help in between episodes as well. Let's take a look at those things because that's going to help guide us on where we need to go. So if we go over to the far left of the screen here, the little beaker, we've actually got a tech tree that we can chase after here. The cure looks like it's disabled. Maybe that's not part of this scenario that we chose at the beginning. But let's go through these. We've got structures that we can unlock, a fuel factory, a spaceport, a spaceship. And you can see these take tech points and or bio points to unlock. These look like they're building unlocks. Production, we've got production 1, 2, and 3. Research needed in order to increase the future production in factories and furnaces. Takes tech points, and then we've got a similar tree for the speed of production. So I'm guessing one of these is the cycle, like how many units are produced per cycle. And I'm guessing this is how fast do those cycles run. I could be wrong. Yeah, and they both need tech points, and then they max out with this production level 4. Extraction, kind of same thing, but for the mining. Increase the rate of ore extraction through all these things. Electricity makes sense, right? Lower consumption here with these guys as we research them. And then generate more power per, whatever's generating power, solar panels or coal burners. That's that. And then science, I guess, is the last one. Computer lab. Computer lab generates 100% more tech and bio points. So this is basically just improving your tech point and bio point production rates. So how do we generate these tech points and bio points? In order to do that, I believe we need to go in the build menu here. And here we've got labs, or let's see, bio points factory. This guy takes steel plates and steel gears and some power. And then we get bio points, but we have to also supply biogel. You can see that in the description, kind of towards the top. Power needs 750 watts, and then generates bio points from biofuel. Here's a tech point factory. This guy needs advanced electric cells in order to generate tech points. And we've got the biogel factory. This guy generates biogel from electromagnets, advanced electric cells, steel plates, and steel gears. Wow. So it takes a lot to generate biogel, it looks like. And then advanced electric cell factory, electromagnets, steel plates, steel gears. So those are all things we're going to need to make in our factory. This guy takes iron bars and copper springs and spits out electromagnets. And then we've got an electrical parts press, iron bars from iron ingots, and copper springs from copper ingots. So a bunch of factories there in order to even start producing tech points. So it's going to be a while before we can unlock those things. So what do we do next? I think what we want to go after, we know we've got to just start ramping up production of iron and steel. And I believe one of the tutorials suggested that we put down a furnace so we can start producing iron ingots. Let's take out our enemies here real quick. I'm going to put the jetpack on and launch. Let's just knock these guys out. They do throw acid at us. And you'll see in the lower left, I do have a shield. That will slowly deplete as they fling acid at us. But it recharges pretty fast. I'm just going to take out the ones I can see here close by that are a threat. think that's pretty much it. All right. Back down to the surface. Let's see how we want to build. Or where we want to build. We've got our copper deposit there. We got, what is that? Coal off in the distance. And we've got, what is that guy? Iron nearby as well. I guess we should maybe open up this space here. This looks nice and flat. Let's take out this tree. And then maybe put some foundations here and then look at putting down that furnace. So we can smelt the ore down into ingots. We're probably going to need one for copper and one for iron. I'm just clearing these trees to make space. We're getting wood. I'm not sure what the wood's going to be used for. But let me just clear some of this out of the way. Oh, do I have a full inventory? I see wood flinging on the ground here. All right, that looks good. Let's build some more foundations. We've got two. I guess we can spend these real quick. Boom. Boom. What I'm thinking we might do also is go up a level and maybe look to put our power generation up on a second floor and put some solar panels up there. But let's get to building foundations. Boom. Here's the foundation icon. Burn through all that iron I mined. Now, I know one of the quirks of this game, I believe, from reading the discussion forums, is that conveyors and things will have problems. Particularly the conveyors, I believe, if they're not... they don't have a foundation underneath them. So foundations are pretty important. So we're going to always make sure we have those underneath our machines. Particularly the conveyor belts, like I said. All right, let's go to the build menu and see if we can find the furnace. I'm going to look first for the modules. Okay, furnace station with all the necessary objects to start working. Oops, I hear a monster. Let's go get it. This guy's right on us here. He just spawned right next to us. Did we already lose our daytime? We already lose our daytime? I gotta take out these guys. Boy, there's a bunch of them on this planet. Two more sneaking up on us here. We'll take these guys out. They're not too hard. That guy probably can't even make it to us, but I'll take him out too. Anybody else want some? Nope. Alright, it's getting to be nighttime. Let's see. Left control to go down. I put a beacon here between episodes too. This is going to get us a little bit of light. It's not great. You know, our flashlight's pretty horrible. Got the flashlight on, believe it or not. There it is off. There it is on. It doesn't do much. But we've got these beacons that we can make use of. They just take iron, and we'll place those once we know where our machines are going to go. Back to the build menu. Let's get a furnace placed. I think we're actually going to move away from using the modules now so we can lay things out the way we want. So this is our little module menu. Let's go to, I think there is, where would the normal factory stuff be? Here. So this little icon is a factory without modules. So you just get one thing at a time. That's kind of what I want. So we can lay out the factory the way we want without, you know, solar panels all over the place. Let's grab a furnace. Boom, only takes 10 iron. That's not bad. And let's think about where we want a production line going. We have... is that the iron there? No, that's the copper. Where is our iron? Over here, right? Iron's over there. Let's build some more foundations and get close to the iron, and then we'll put the furnace kind of near the iron. And we'll do the iron stuff first. Boom. We may need to mine some more during the episode. Like I said, I tried to do some between, but... okay, let's put some more of these guys down. I don't know if there's a way to put multiple down at the same time. I'm just working my way close to the iron because I'm envisioning we're going to have an auto miner over here mining the iron ore for us. And then probably feeding it pretty quickly into a furnace. We'll see as we go. We may need to adjust things as we go. Not a big deal. Not exactly sure how it's all going to lay out. All right, let me get to my foundations. I want to get a little bit closer. I think I can do a little closer. Let's do it. Okay, that guy's starting to clip into the ground. All right, let's get... How do we want to do this? We know we need the furnace. I've already got that on the hotbar and slot 2. We've already paid for it, basically. But what I'm wondering is, do we want a storage in between where we're going to be mining the iron and before the furnace? Let's take a look and see what that costs, or if we even have those. I'll just go to it in here. There's storage right there. Takes 5 iron ingots, so we can't even build that yet. Oh no, we do. We have some iron ingots. We could do that. Let's take a look at the mining. That's the very first step in all of this. Do we have a miner? Or extractor. There it is. We can't build it yet. It takes steel. We don't know how to make steel. Or extractor. And then maybe into storage? Let's plan for that. We've got a few ingots and we're about to be able to build some, I think, with this furnace. So let's plunk down. Let's buy a storage here or make one, however you want to think of it. And I think we need to figure out how we load and unload from these. It's a little different than other games. I don't know if we can just put a robotic arm on here. Let's try it. Let's do this. We'll learn as we go. We may make some mistakes. Not a big deal. All right, and now we want... I think a robotic arm. Feed from there into our furnace. Right? Furnace might be over here. Tell you what we can do to kind of figure this out. Oh, no, we can't. I was going to say we could buy the module and that would show us all the pieces of machinery that are needed. But again, the module is going to mess up the layout of our factory. I think we should try and struggle and do this by hand. With one machine at a time. Let's look at the conveyor stuff. Here's our robotic arms. That takes ingots. Robotic arm 2-lane, robotic arm smart. We want just a basic robotic arm. I think this guy. I just bought one of those. Let's plunk this guy down. We can. Where are you going to take from? We can rotate it after we've got it placed, by the way. It will not put it there. Oh, or will it? Let's try it right there and see what happens. And then let's place our furnace. Sure doesn't look like it's going to all line up. Let's pop that there. Just out of curiosity, let's throw some iron in here. If I right click, it splits the stack. Click on the arm. It doesn't want to do anything. This is not set up correctly. Clearly. I think what we're going to have to do, unfortunately, is maybe buy that module just so we can see how this stuff lays out. Yeah, I hear asteroids coming, or meteors. We can shoot these out of the air, actually. Don't have anybody real close to us, but I think we're safe. False alarm there. Go back. See if we can purchase the module. I may have spent too much cash to do it. But here's a furnace station with all the necessary objects to start working. I gotta buy it in order to see it. That's the problem. Let's just do it. we've got it here. This is what we need set up. This is everything. Let's try and take a look. Let me change the camera view so we can see this a little better. How about this view? We can kind of see. I can't rotate the screen. So we can see the storage probably should be placed on its side. And then it looks like there's a loader in order to feed the storage. And then we've got a robotic arm that pulls directly out of the furnace and a robotic arm that feeds directly into the furnace. And it looks like it is, the robotic arm kind of sits off to the side a little bit. So I'm going to mouse or scroll off of that. We may be able to save that equipment. I'll change the camera view back to the way we had it. I think that is like this. Yep. So this was rotated. If I click that and hit R, boom, now we've got the rotation. I think this should be able, this guy should be able to pull out of there. What do we do? What do we do? Just don't know if this robotic arm is placed in the right spot. I would think it could pull from one and push to the other. Okay, I hear blobs. Let's take these guys out. And here coming up on us, sneaking up on us. I don't know if they do damage to the machines. They might. I just don't know. How are we doing on food and oxygen? Let's charge up on our oxygen. We just got to walk near it. And then we'll grab some food while that's charging up. Boom, boom. Okay, oxygen is climbing. Okay, we're up to 100. Again, we're trying to set up a production line here for iron, just basic iron smelting. Can't move something, I don't think, once it's placed. I can rotate it. But it looks like that is not where it needs to be. So let's grab this guy. I hate doing this because I think we're going to lose resource. Let's see. I do anything with this guy? Nope. Okay, got that guy recycled, supposedly. Our storage still has the iron in it. We want to get the storage into, we want to get that into this here. This guy doesn't have power yet. Needs 750 watts. Let's see how we're doing on power. This guy might have some extra for us we could tap into. Right now, this solar panel is only providing electricity to the oxygen generator. It needs 300, and this guy is producing 1,500. So let's tap into this power and run some power over to this furnace, just in case the robotic arm doesn't want to move resource into it until it actually has power and can use it. Let's try that as an experiment. We're going to grab power, or we could grab power from this one, right? Water pump takes 300. This guy's kicking off 1,500. Yeah, let's tap. In fact, we've got an extender right here. Let's grab some of this power. We need cable. I've got it right here, I think. We can maybe make this look pretty between episodes. I'm going to try to just see if we can get this power over to that furnace. That may save us from building another solar panel. And again, eventually I want to move solar panels up to a second floor. But let's first just learn the mechanics of the game and see if we can't produce some iron ingots here. All right, back into the construction menu. We need electrical stuff. We need wire. I'm going to use these T-joints. I think I'm going to stick using those all the time. Maybe not even bother with the curved ones. How many more of these can I build? I've got lots of copper on hand. These only take a single nugget of copper ore. We don't have to smelt or anything. So that's super handy. Let's go build out from here. I know this is going to be a bit of a mess initially, but maybe between episodes I can reroute these wires. Take a little more time to do it so you guys don't have to watch. All right, just about ready to connect that up. Boom. Okay, so that guy is no longer complaining about power. Let's see. I mean, I know I can throw ore into this guy. I can throw ore into the furnace directly, right? And I'm sure we'll get ingots. We got asteroids coming down, I hear. I think. See anything? Guess we're okay. I hear noises, but I don't know where they're coming from. All right, let's just pop in here and see if this guy's made anything for us already. Yep, there's our ingots. Take some of those. Hear more noises. Maybe it's just the furnace I'm hearing. Yeah, that's probably it. All right, let's see if we can get ore out of this storage into this furnace. I'm going to make another robotic arm. Boom. Where are those? I think they're with the belts, which are these guys. Level 1 robotic arm, 10 ingots. So, not crazy about wasting these. I don't know how much we get back when I destroy them. Not even getting... Why am I not getting an indicator? Oh, there we go. We can try that. We can always rotate it. About... there, maybe. Oh, he just flung ore. Look at him fling it. All right. Let's pause. How do I pause this guy? I'll rotate him so he stops doing that. I'm going to go grab my iron. All right. So we know he can take it from there. Here comes enemies. Let's take care of these guys. And hi, the welcoming committee. Into that one. Any more? Don't see him. Unfortunately, I think I gotta move this thing one more over and then maybe put this storage one more over. I don't think we need conveyors anywhere as long as these are closer to each other. Let's try it. Might as well just get on it here and experiment. I'll grab my stuff out of here just in case we lose it. Not much. Well, I burned through all that iron ore I saved up. We're going to take this guy out. We lose resource by doing this, but it's not the end of the world. Let's see if we have enough to build another robotic arm. That is here, and this guy we do. And then we need one more storage. That is in the factory thing, and that's 5 ingots. We can do that. Boom. Let's first do the robotic arm. We think we know where that needs to go. It's kind of right there. Boom. Okay. Look at him. He's taking stuff out. Okay, let's rotate him. Select, rotate, rotate. Grab those iron ingots. Now he should take from where the little curved section is and feed it into where the square section is on the base of the robotic arm. Let's place our storage right on top of this guy if we can. Boom. Can we get this close enough? Doesn't look like it, does it? What we might need to do, doesn't look like I can get that to where the robotic arm is going to be able to pull out of that. So what we might need is a belt in between these things to kind of bridge the gap. He can't reach there, and I don't think I can place it there. Those are my two options. Let's not place that yet. Let's go and see if we can build a belt. Boom. Boom. Basic conveyor here. We'll start with 1. It gets us 2 every time we build. Okay, there's a conveyor. That looks kind of promising. We're going to need another robotic arm, it looks like. Let's try it. I'm going to go here just to make sure I get the right one. Burning through ingots. I think this is going to work. I don't know. So, a little tricky to get these placed. We want it like that. Let's see. Let's look at this first. That's how we want it. Assuming we can get the storage right here. Let's see where the storage is going to want to go, and that's going to determine if we got to put another belt down. I think we do. I think the storage can go like this. And then this guy. Can go like that. Then this guy like that. Maybe. That looks reasonable. Let's pop in some more if I have any left. And see if this does what we want it to do. Check it out. Oh man. Just had a meteor strike our foundations. Hey, we're doing it. Not bad. Alright, took some experimenting, but we got it done. Boy, we took a beating here by the meteorite. We're going to be able to set up defensive turrets that'll help take some of that out. Or help defend against those guys. And also help us defend against the enemies. But we first got to get just basic production going. So we're doing it here. We've got ingots. Now we could put those into storage too, I suppose. And this storage may have been able to go sideways. I'm not sure. Or the other orientation. But we've got something working here. Not bad. Let's patch up the base. Oops, that's not where I wanted to go. Construction. Let's grab a couple foundations. That's these guys. If I have the iron. I don't. I'm going to have to mine some iron here. Let's see how much time we've got. We still have time. Try to do this between episodes as much as I can. But we're going to have to grab some. We'll patch up that hole. Go up to 20 on these. Should be more than enough to get us to the end of the episode, I hope. Tab. Foundations. A couple of these guys. Boom. Boom. I hear enemies. I hear them close by. I don't see them. There's one way off in the distance there. I see that guy. Let's hop up in the jetpack. We can see these guys a little easier. Where are they? There's the carcass of one. There he is. I don't know, like I said, if he's doing damage to our buildings or not, or if he's just after us. I don't see any other ones in the immediate vicinity. We'll head back down, left control. Boom. D to turn off the jetpack. Okay. So we've got iron. I'll mine a bunch of iron between episodes and feed this thing manually for now. We're going to need copper too. Let's take a look at what we can build. What I'm interested in is the auto miners, right? So I don't have to do this hand mining all the time. Let's see if we can find those in the construction menu. We did see them before under factories, I think. That's this guy. So we need 40 steel before we can build an ore extractor. How do we make steel? Must be in here. There it is right there. Steel factory. Create steel from iron ingots and coal. All right. Iron ingots and coal. And this guy himself is going to take 50 iron ingots to build. So I'll get those ingots built between episodes so we can build this guy, the steel factory. What we need to think about is how we want to lay out the factory. So we've got ore. That is almost always, I think, always, we're going to want to just, well, maybe not always, but most of the time we're going to want to turn that ore into ingots. The times we won't will be when we want to build those foundations, right? Because foundations, they don't take anything special. They just take the raw ore. I'm just trying to think of, if we're mining iron ore here, feeding it into the storage, do we want to branch off and put, you know, a robotic arm that's saving some of that iron ore into a separate storage, so we always have it available if we want to make platforms? I imagine there are foundations. I imagine there is a machine factory that will build those platforms for us. Let's take a look at the factories so we can walk through these real quick. A laser drill. We already have one. We're fine on that. Furnace. That makes our ingots. Steel makes steel from iron ingots and coal. Hydraulic press. This guy makes plates from ingots. Both copper and steel, iron, I'm guessing. Hydraulic gear press. This gets us gears, obviously. Create plates from ingots at high speed. So that's the same thing as the hydraulic press, just a high speed one. Another one for gears, high speed. Advanced high speed. Create plates of titanium. Titanium vanadium from titanium ingots and titanium vanadium ingots, and create silicon from quartz. It's another factory. Graphene from coal and plastic. Circuit boards. Copper plates, silicon, quartz, and plastic. Microprocessors. Look at the power requirements in that thing. 20,000 watts. Okay, electronic components. Ore extractor. That's coming soon. Storage, we saw. Foundry, create titanium ingots from titanium ore. I don't even know where the... Oh, we got to get that on another planet, the titanium ore. Foundry, create titanium ingots from titanium ore. Okay, that gets us titanium vanadium ingots and things. Plastic factory, fuel factory. Get an acid factory. This kind of reminds me of Satisfactory a little bit. I mean, I know it's not, you know, this has been developed by a single developer, so it's not going to be on the scale of, you know, Coffee Stain Studios or whatever. But we've got a lot of stuff we got to build. But yeah, I guess we might want to put this into a storage and then do steel and just have some buffers along the way, and then we'll figure out what to do with those buffers as we go. So we're probably going to need another storage unit. 5 iron ingots, we've got them. I'm going to buy one of those. We're going to need, obviously, a robotic arm. Hopefully we can pull out of this thing from the side. I bet we can. Got a little control panel up front here. That looks kind of cool. We're going to need belt, I'm sure. I'm just going to buy one of these guys if we have the resource. Get this 2 sections of belt. We're going to need robotic arms. And we're going to need that steel factory. How do I clear the inventory? I think I right-click. I've got a whole furnace station here, too, that we got to remember we've got available to us. Ooh, oxygen's low. Let me run and take care of that. And, of course, I got an enemy here. Again, we'll put up defensive turrets before too long. Alright, oxygen's recharging. Might as well grab a bite to eat. G key. That's all good. And then I was going to move something off of my hotbar here. I guess I kind of want, I guess I could get, nah, I like having the oxygen on there just for emergencies. Let's knock this furnace station off. I think it's just right click. Oh, no. How do I get that off of there? Right click, center click, drag. Boom. Okay, that works. And let's see if we can buy the steel furnace or factory. No, I need the 50 ingots. All right. Let's wrap this episode here. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some work in between episodes. I'm going to get our steel factory built and set up here. It's just another building and probably 2 robotic arms and a belt in between them, kind of exactly like what we got over here. That's going to allow us to produce steel. That steel is hopefully going to allow us to build the miner, right? The auto miner. This guy, ore extractor. We'll need 40 steel for that. But yeah, between episodes, I'll get the steel production going, and then I may actually, I'll mine a bunch of ore and set it off to the side, and then I may move this cable up out of the way. And if I'm really ambitious, I will put a second floor up here where we can start putting solar panels for power. And then that'll help determine how we want to route these cables too. Probably just underneath the ceiling somehow. But yeah, I'll do some work in between episodes. We'll wrap this one here. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. If you enjoy this content, please consider giving it a thumbs up. It helps my tiny channel grow. Also, special thanks to Glidercat channel members and patrons. Contributions help keep this channel alive. If anybody else would like to be a patron, I'd greatly appreciate it. I've got links in the description for that. And with that, I'll just say I'll see you all in the next episode.